Hey guys, it's Morgan Walker. My advice today for you is to be very confident and very transparent in every business decision that you make this year.
Hey guys, welcome back to Couch Conversations with Shatara. I am uber excited because we have the queen of the South, Miss Morgan Walker on the couch. Okay, hey Mark.
Hey, what's going on?
Welcome to the Shatara couch.
Happy to be here.
Okay, so I hope y'all ready because we about to take y'all on a ride. So Morgan, who is Morgan Walker? Who, if you had to describe yourself, who are you?
I think that I'm this bubbly, well-rounded entrepreneur from New Orleans, New Orleans, and that's who I am.
So, many people don't know who Morgan is. That's why I said, you know what, let me go ahead on and bring you on the couch to, make sure that everybody knows, listen, this is Morgan. So if you had to describe yourself, as an animal, what would it be?
I would describe myself as a butterfly. And I pick a butterfly because pretty much it has different stages. Of course, it starts off at the caterpillar, then becomes a beautiful, flourishing butterfly. So I feel like that's that's how I am. As I grow and get older, the more I flourish. So I guess that's what I would compare myself to, a butterfly.
Awesome. I love butterflies. I actually have a butterfly tattoo. It's the only tattoo I
Wow,
have.
see? Universe, every man.
I love butterflies. Oh my God. Let me say what's crazy though. Looking at your Instagram, if we had to perceive who you were from checking out your page, I would have never thought you would have picked a butterfly. Oh my God, I was looking for you to be like, listen, okay, I'm a beast out here in these streets, okay?
That's funny.
You came with a butterfly, something so soft and so, but the meaning is, really great. That transformation, is awesome.
Yeah, I think that's what I stand for. Like, I love the growth, like seeing myself grow. I've been doing a lot of self-observation recently. So like, I think seeing myself from where I started, which is just this confused teen, how we all are as young adults, like just kind of don't know where I want to go in life, and just becoming this person that I am today. I mean, it's just really amazing to see my journey. So I just can't wait to really share that with everybody.
That is awesome. Growing up in NOLA, how was it?
It was a unique experience, and like I said, that really made me who I am. All the things that I've been through, family, friends, after Katrina, coming back to New Orleans to a whole different environment, while us being like exposed to other cultures and other people, and then bringing it back home and kind of, still like keeping up with our roots and still being who we are, but kind of mixing those other qualities that we learned like from leaving and coming back. Man, I'm just a whole, like, I would say like, I have like 10 different personalities, if that makes sense.
Are you a Gemini or something?
No, I'm not a Gemini, but I'm saying like, I can be so many different people.
You
when
can
I
be
need
whoever
to be.
you need to be.
Yeah, when I need to be.
that person.
And I think that's what makes New Orleans people very unique and special, because we adapt to every situation like perfectly. You know what I mean? So we can hang with millionaires, billionaires, but also still relate to those people that may not have anything as far as like monetarily.
Yeah, that's crazy, because I'm just like, I'm looking. So I have this preconceived notion and conception of you, perception of you. So I'm just like, I'm asking you this, and I'm waiting on you to say, I kicked it with I shot dice with the, like,
What? No, not me.
Like legit, I'm legit waiting on you to say that, and you're like, oh no, like I like that. And then maybe that, you're going to Dillard and all of that, how is that? Dillard is kind of like a prestigious, school, so how was going to Dillard?
Dillard was great. I give them a lot of credit too, for the type of decisions that I make, and also the relationships that I have with people that I do events with and I do business with. So Dillard helped me as far as like relationship wise and structuring things. I have to give my credit to Dillard for that.
Did you wild out?
I did. I have to give my credit to Dylan for that too. Not to Dylan for that, but that kind of just happened naturally. Like, always was a party person. Like, that's been since high school. Like, everybody who knew me, like, knows, like, I've always thrown parties. I've always at parties, like, always. That's just always been.
That's been what you do?
Yeah.
So, what did you go to school for?
Accounting.
For accounting?
Yeah.
So, from accounting to promoting?
Yeah. Well, yeah, sort of. I never necessarily, college was kind of a thing where I more so did it because it was
expected?
Not expected, because me and my brother, we're first generation college graduates in my family, but my mom didn't graduate high school. But I want to say it was more so of a,
something you wanted to do for your family.
Something I wanted to do for my family, but also to
break that generational
curse. That, but also solidify my intelligence. You know what I mean? Like, I can definitely do what I'm doing without that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But to have that also is just that I feel like people still in certain type of situations will take me more serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does it make you feel knowing that, you was the first generation graduate, that your mom didn't finish high school, that you were able to break that generational curse, that you're able to say, your mom can look at you and say, no, this is this is a part of me.
Yeah, like my child graduated.
Yes, from college, baby.
That's what it was about for me. It was more so that kind of journey to make sure that they had something to be proud of. And I mean, it was a great moment for me to be proud of too, but it wasn't my number one thing on my list. Mm-hmm. It wasn't, but it definitely was important to my journey. Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. So a promoter. Why are you a promoter?
Like that profession, I always tell people, like, it chose me. I didn't want to be a promoter. I don't think anybody who is a quote unquote promoter wanted to be a promoter. I think that in New Orleans, like, people kind of gravitated towards the people who are in that realm.
In nightlife, and
people gravitated towards us. So that's what I think makes New Orleans special about being a promoter, because maybe in other cities, people like, I want to go do that. I want to be in a nightclub and be in the nightlife. But for us, it was like, Morgan, what you doing? What you doing tonight? So when that question come up so many times, it's like, how can I then? If you're a business person, I feel like I've been like a business person since I can remember. Mm-hmm. So I always thought about things in a lucrative aspect, like, how can I make money off of this? Like, hey, you like what I'm wearing? I had a clothing line. You know what I mean? Like, I just always wanted to, be successful in that aspect, as far as being able to take care of myself and being able to have money and do the things that I want to do.
So you had a clothing line?
Yeah, I had.
So that's where your entrepreneurship journey came from. Where did that journey come from? Tell us a little bit about, the clothing line. A little bit. Give us a little backstory. Because people see you in the nightlife and it's like, okay, Morgan Walker Productions. That's what it is. But give us a little backstory of, where it all started from.
It all started in high school. That I started throwing parties. Like I said, I just seen that people wanted to do whatever I was doing. Mm-hmm. So I actually found a way to find a venue. I had, cliques was a thing back then. So it was me and 7 of my other friends, and we all went to different schools. So I thought that was cool, because I'm like, wow, I go to St. Mary's, you go to Ursuline, you go to 35, we can bring everybody together and throw a crazy party and make money. So they was like, whatever, we go to parties anyway, we do this anyway. Mm-hmm. So why not? So I made everybody ask their parents for $150. With that, I booked the venue. My aunt worked the door, and I booked Sissy Novi every time. Every time. I didn't do a party without Sissy Novi.
Why Sissy Novi?
He was popping. You couldn't do a high school party without having Sissy Novi. What? Had to have Sissy Novi there.
Shout out to Sissy Novi.
So I actually started hustling, throwing parties. That's how, and granted, I was making money back then doing it. Mm-hmm. Charging people $5-10 to get in Labor Union Hall. I booked UNO. I booked Labor Union Hall. I used to do one. It was a venue on Canal Street. I can't remember the name of it, but that's kind of how I started with that. And then, of course, like when I got to college, I bit away from that, but I got back into like people still wanted to know like what you doing.
What's up with Mari?
So I started a clothing line, and like my friends around me were very artistic. You know what I mean? They were graphics and videos. So my best friend, he at the time, well, he still does videos and stuff. So he was like, look, I did this design for you. And it was like a broken heart. I had just broke up with my boyfriend. I was like, perfect. That's me. So I started Heartbreakers. And then boom. Like, I'm like, I need the prettiest girls to model for my clothing line. So then somehow my clothing line became a clique. And then we started hosting parties. Because at the time, you know, me and Larry, we grew up together. So like, he was doing parties. I had a few friends who had moved to Lafayette and was at UL was throwing parties. And they were like, look, y'all look good. We need to put y'all on the flyer, da da da. I'm like, oh yeah, you know my friends in New Orleans do it all the time. He like, no, but we gonna pay y'all. I'm gonna pay you, and I got a section for you and some models. I'm like, you gonna pay me? What? Cause I'm doing it in New Orleans for free. So you telling me if I go to Lafayette, you can pay me? We'll be out there. So for my first gig, I got paid. It was like me and 7 other girls, like I said, who modeled for my clothing line. I was like, look, we going to party in Lafayette. It was like, we with it.
Let's
you know what I mean? So I got my $500, my section.
And you bought
it. Ever since then, I was curious to know, like, y'all paying me this to just come show up. What kind of money y'all making? So at that point, that's when I just started asking questions. And, you know, the guy who I worked with in Lafayette was very open to explaining the business side of things versus people that I've been worked with down here.
Yeah.
So once he broke that down, it was, I can't come nowhere for free.
All gas, no brakes.
All gas, no brakes after that.
Being a promoter is, you know, it's big business. It's very lucrative. And it seems like it's a man's world. How is it being a female in that industry, in that world? You gotta prove yourself, you gotta fight, you gotta show them I'm that chick.
Definitely.
Don't play with me. What's good?
Definitely.
What's popping?
I think being a female in this industry it gets tough, and it shows me that you can't really have emotions in business unless it's like pretty much like egotistical emotions, if that makes sense. So you can't really be sensitive, but you can be very aggressive. You know what I mean? And that, to me, that's an emotion to me. So it's so biased, because how can I not be sensitive to a certain decision that you made that I may feel some type of way about? I can't get in my feelings behind it. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what they look at. But when you kind of boast and brag or something like that, they don't look at that as being in your feelings. But to me, it's the same thing. It's just on another scale. You know what I mean? You kind of get what I'm saying? So like as females, we have to mask really how we feeling. But like I said, I've really come to a point like now where I'm just not holding back. Like I'm really saying, like I do enough numbers. I prove myself over and over again. I've brought talent. I've worked with some of the best promoters in the city. So it's like at this point, it's like either things are gonna go my way or I'm just not gonna be involved. Like that's just where I'm at.
Okay, on that I bring the numbers comment. I saw you posted something like that on one of your on IG, and you was like, I make numbers.
Yeah.
Clearly, And so was that not to say a shot or anything, but was that something to say no? Busting open these doors, like you don't hold me back or don't, overlook me because I'm bringing numbers.
Yeah, I definitely, I always feel like I'm being overlooked because I'm in a male-dominated industry. So you know what I mean? Like, and I'm just not trying to put everybody in a box, but like it's just like I'm at a point where I don't have to continue to prove myself. You know what I mean? Like. It's consistently, the numbers are there with or without talent. Anytime like my name is on it, it's quality events. It's people that you want to be around are coming to those events. It's structured, it's organized.
No drama.
You know what I mean? No drama, nothing negative. nothing negative towards that for at least the last 2 years. You know what I mean? So that's what I really like standing behind and really focused on. And now this year for me, the biggest thing for my brand is really just content. You know, grasping that. I think that's what I lack for the other times too, is that, you know, not really having that content to back up what I've been doing. So like this year I'm just like content on all these cool, dope things that I bring to New Orleans. You know what I mean? So that people can know and understand, like, oh, she says she do numbers, but here it is, she does do numbers. And here it is again, because I can prove it on paper. I can prove it, you know, if you ask reviews or you ask people who've been to my events. But like I said, that content is extremely important.
Like any other business owner.
Like any other business.
Yep, like any other business.
It's so important. So I definitely want people to recognize and understand that they're going to have to give me my credit for doing this, how long I've been doing it, and for also like still being and doing business, like I said, with the top promoters in the city. So it's like, no, what other female is doing it? I want other females to come and help me out so that we can all go apart and show these guys, like, y'all don't want to include me on when y'all like, oh, everybody coming together and y'all don't call me. Well, cool, me and my girls gonna get together. I need y'all. So like, but I understand, because a lot of people like, who wants to, it's not really a industry where people like, oh, I want to go do that.
Yeah.
Because we don't show them. Maybe if we show them numbers,
and
then
how much money you're making,
they're like, oh, hold up, I want to do that. You know what I mean? And don't look at it like a competition. Look at it like, let's bring more people out. Let's try to get more numbers. You know what I mean? Like, it's so much New Orleans can do as a collective. But I mean, we probably, I don't know if we'll ever get to that point.
Women do it better anyway. Let me just put that out there. But how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it for solo for about 5 years now.
Okay, and you're at a point where you can see your return. You see the numbers. You see what's going on, and you're like, no, I could. You know what? I could continue doing this. I could, you know.
Yeah, it's something I'm definitely gonna do until I just don't feel like it anymore. And that's probably never, because sometimes I feel like giving up. But then I get an idea of like something cool that I think New Orleans should have. You know what I mean? Like, I'll go somewhere like Houston, or I'll just take a trip to LA or something like that. And I'm like, what? This shit will go in New Orleans. So it's like really getting people to really tap in and join that experience of what we try to bring to the city. Is like, then everything will start really flowing. You know what I mean?
You don't think you're gonna get tired of the nightlife?
Yeah, I do, because it gets real repetitive.
Because you gotta be out, you gotta be seen, you gotta be in a club. People have to see you, you know, they gotta invite you out, or you know what I mean? Like, it's expected of you, that's the expectation. Like, when can you just be like, I ain't going out, I'm chilling tonight.
If it's a Morgue W event, I gotta be at a Morgue W event. That's like the only thing I'm like, dang, I kinda should have branded the events with like just a name. And not Morgue W. Because they like, what?
They're expecting you to be
where
there.
You at? Like, I would get a million where you at text. If
you gotta pull out right, you gotta pull up right, you gotta jump out right, you know what I mean? The expectation is.
But we have to do that as women. We have to do that anyway. It doesn't matter who event I'm going to, like, you know. If we going somewhere, we just have to be up to par. And if you're a brand, you know what I mean? And it's 2020, so like, I encourage everybody to be a brand. Even if you think you're not, or whatever it is. But if people are paying attention to you, if you have some sort of influence, at that point you're a brand, so you will want to carry yourself however you want to be perceived from other people. And I want to be perceived as a respectable person. When you see me, I'm always, you know what I mean? Like, all my people,
always on it.
I don't want anybody to ever see me and they like, oh my God, she don't, you know, she don't look nothing like on Instagram, like anything, like, honestly, I don't care about those kind of things, but it's the respect thing for me. So it's like, how can I respect somebody who don't really respect themselves if they come out looking
any kind of way? That's a fact. So being in New Orleans, there's a lot of, everyone's a promoter, and you have, prominent promoters like, say, Larry Morrow. What separates you from from that. Not only that you're a female, but there has to be something in what you're doing in your parties or your vision or whatever it is that you bring to the table that separates you from everybody else.
Yeah, I think it's my ideas. I think what I stand for is being innovative and bringing something to, like I said, to New Orleans that I may not have seen before, or something that I've experienced, even if it's something little that people may not even realize until after they've seen it repeatedly. You know what I mean? Like that's something I try to bring in every time. Like with my silent parties, I did that for like almost a year and a half, which I still have a headphone company with my partner in Chicago. But like just bringing different things like that and opening up everybody's mind to that. I think that's what sets me apart.
Sets you apart. I need to come to a silent party. Okay. Is that why you call yourself the Queen of the South?
I call myself the Queen of the South, yeah, because New Orleans is a prominent city in the South, and I mean, like I said, if you talk about New Orleans and you talk about nightlife, my name should come
Your name
up.
is coming up, okay?
Yeah.
I like that. How do you pick your artists to book?
It's a tough. I have many factors when factoring in an artist. Of course, the main thing is like the buzz. New Orleans is a different market from everybody else, so I have to kind of go off what I feel like my crowd is listening to. So I sometimes I do like Twitter surveys. I may do like an Instagram post, different things to kind of stir up and see who people are talking about, what they're talking about, and like with artists and things like that. The game is just real different as far as business wise. So I kind of backed away from going more into artists and more into like creative events.
That makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. Because you think about it, you get an artist and it's like, well, how do you know if you're being scammed? How do you know? You got to go through the process of all of that. But then if you do a creative event, then you really don't have, it's less risk.
It's more like I'm investing in my brand. I look at it like that, because before I was investing in these artists and investing in these hosts, and I would spend thousands of dollars to just get them down here, but then the quality of the event would just be regular. You know what I mean? Like it would be at the same venue, same things, section may come with a bottle and a sparkler. You know what I mean? Like to me that's regular. So like I think, like I said, just me growing and just kind of observing where I want to go with my brand, I think it's more of a content thing for me. So now I'm just looking to do more like more installations, more creative things as far as like if you book a section with me, you know, more custom birthday signs.
Gotcha.
Just different things that I'm going to implement in my content and in my events this year that people are going to see. And I think they're going to like it.
And it's going to make them want to have a section with you.
And it's going to make them want to come out. It's going to make them want to have a section. And it's not going to put so much pressure on me as a promoter to book an artist, because we're battling against a bigger animal, which is like Live Nation and Ticketmaster, who are now booking artists in bulk. So they're not booking them one-offs. So if they would come to New Orleans, it would be a one-off.
Gotcha.
So now they're getting bulk money. So people would give them like, say, for example, Megan Thee Stallion. A company, a big shark with like a Ticketmaster, Live Nation would give her $1 million to do 10 cities. They may not pick New Orleans because we're a smaller market. So I can't compete with $1 million.
Right.
So she like, well, if you want me to come to New Orleans, she would literally divide the 10 cities into $1 million. Like, well, it costs $120,000 for me to come to New Orleans. So it doesn't make sense to me as a promoter to do that, because I won't make my money back.
Gotcha.
After booking her, booking a venue, marketing is expensive. Trying to get the word out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, it just doesn't make business sense.
Gotcha, dummy. Have you ever been scammed when booking artists and different things like that?
No. I book. You gotta do your homework as far as like when it comes to working with like a booking company and like those type of things. I know they kind of play with the numbers, but it's not really look at it like getting scammed. It's more so like a business. Like say you hung out with, use Megan again. Say you hung out with Megan Thee Stallion, you was her best friend. So you decided to start a booking agency because Megan be with all these other little artists. You know what I mean? She be with Moneybag or whoever, or G-Eazy. So you like, I'm gonna start a booking agent because a lot of people can't get to these artists. But you will put your feet on top of, so if Megan is 120, you would be like, but you can't get in touch with her. So you will put 20,000 on top. So then you'll be like, well, it's 140. Because you will get 20 and then you'll give her money. And that's basically they paying for the connection. So that's how you would look at it. It's not, you just gotta make sure that person is legit. Because who can really call Megan?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, until you become a celebrity yourself, like, you know what I mean? Like, so a lot of the times now, like, I hit up Larry. You know what I mean? Like, so that is like one of the things that I look at and I'm, you know, proud of him for and happy about that is that I actually have somebody who I know is legit and I can call him and be like, hey, you know, like I've called him and asked him like about Tiana Taylor. I've asked him about Drill once, like her numbers. You know what I mean? Like kind of knowing the ballpark of a number figure so that that type of stuff won't happen.
Yeah. I'll be looking for you to get Tiana Taylor.
I am getting somebody soon. I've been trying to get Lori Harvey for the longest. Like,
so I hear every time, like even just being in conversation, and I hear, okay, well, book Lori Harvey, but it's like she's a model. Like, what do you know? Like, at least if you book Tiana, like she look good, she about to perform, like you get so much more for your money.
And see, some people care about that, but some people don't. Like some people like, well, I just want to
look at her.
They just want to look at her. Right, and that's what I think. I mean, I think I might be a little low-key fan because I just feel like I want to look at her too.
I'm just like, I don't want to listen.
You need somebody who's bad to twerk up.
Okay, gonna put on a show. She gonna grab somebody from the audience. We about to see a whole
1, 2.
You know,
I like that too. I do like that too.
So that's just my thought process of it. You know, when you booking a venue, how do you have to go about booking a venue? Like, are you thinking, okay, if I'm bringing, just say Lori Harvey, I want her at this specific location versus if I'm having a silent party, it'll be at this location.
Really, venues is the toughest thing smoking right now in New Orleans because it's very limited and it's rare that, you know what I mean, I'm blessed to have been doing this so long to where I have relationships with venues. You know, some people have moved around from, you know, Eiffel to Metro to Republic, so I know them from just being around for a long time, but man, it's tough.
It's tough.
It's tough because
they want a lot of money.
They want a lot of money. New Orleans is very, very expensive right now, and it's not good for promoters once again. So like I said, just having those, that's why we kind of all, not really all of us, but everybody's kind of working with the same venues because they're giving us these deals that we're able to make money. Other than that, the other venues not really trying to budge with us.
So I mean, all of the promoters in the city, if getting a venue is hard, is expensive, why don't y'all just pool y'all money together and purchase a venue that all of y'all could benefit off of?
Right, in an ideal world.
In an ideal world.
Think about getting Nike and Reebok and, you know what I mean? That's kind of how you have to look at it. Just getting everybody on one accord to do a type of business decision like that would be tough. I mean, we can't really even do an event. You know what I mean? They still exclude people that need to be included in that because of like egos. You know what I mean? Like people that they would need to call to do like a perfect event in New Orleans. It's certain people they would have to reach out to, and I just don't see a lot of them doing it. And I mean, me too. You know what I mean? I've reached out to people who I will not no longer reach out to. So I mean, that's just the energy over time. I mean, people can say what they want. You know, we togetherness. Fake, like. Say it. I don't want to hear it because I know what's really going on. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't have time for that. Like, I don't take pictures and act like I'm cool with this one and cool with that one. I'm not cool with, like, no, I don't deal with it.
Okay. I get it. I got it. Get it? Got it. Good. Okay. What does it take to assure a successful event?
Definitely venue. Your business structure your deal has to be right. Promoters make money per head. If you want to look at it like that, if I break it down, every person that walks in is a $20 or a $10 person. Because I mean, we really can't do much more than that unless it's like a special event or a holiday, and even then, people are not paying $100 to get in. So at the most, we could get like probably if you bring an artist $100 ticket, but for a regular event, a successful event, like I said, you look at every person like a $10 to $20 person.
Okay.
And when they come in, they buy a drink. So if your deal is structured correctly, you can also, benefit off them how many drinks they buy. So you would think every person 2 drinks per person. So you can also factor in those numbers. And that's pretty much how you can look at it. So the venue has to structure the correct deal in order for me to move forward. That way I can say, hey, I can let 200 people in free, and I'll still be able to hit my goal number of how much I would want to make at this event. 3 is content, the rollout marketing plan for the event, the flyer, the promotion, who I'm gonna let DJ, who I'm gonna have hosting, that kind of structures of what kind of crowd you're gonna get at that event. And then after that, you will go ahead and get your team ready and together for the actual day of the event. Just kind of having my section list printed out, what kind of bottles they want, everybody deposit paid, the stuff paid in full. Just kind of having those numbers already crunched and ready. And then bam, you got your successful event.
And your team have to be on point.
Yeah, your team definitely have to be on the same page as you. That's like one of my things that I'm working on. I finally have a solid team of like 2 guys. So I think we doing pretty good.
You're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
That's really good. I must say,
by myself for like years.
And you need a team in order to do better, to make things flow like you want it to flow. I must say, you're putting on for the females.
Oh, thank you.
You're making us proud. You know what I mean? And so I feel honored to be sitting next to you, okay? See, people know you for promoting and everything like that, but there's so many more sides to you.
Yeah.
You put on this Mary Morgan Christmas. How long have you been doing that? What is that about? Where did that come from?
So it's my 3rd year doing that. Mary Morgan Christmas came from I started doing my first community event was a back to school giveaway, which this will be my 6th year doing that, and it'll be my 3rd year. I'm sorry, my 4th year coming up this Christmas
Doing the Mary
Morgan Christmas. So the thing about giving back for me is that initially I started it because I was losing myself. I was making a lot of money when I first started promoting. So I had to step back and really be like, let me go ahead and give back. You know what I mean? I feel like it wasn't enough of that. So I knew New Orleans East is very important to me. And
why is it important to you?
That's where I'm from.
Okay.
So everything I do, all my giveaways is always in the East. And I feel like people talk so bad about it. You know what I mean? Everybody got their opinion about it. So I try to, everything like positive I'm doing, I try to give back in that community. Yeah. So that's really where Mary Morgan Christmas comes from. And just like I said, just really reaching out to everybody I have relationships with. I don't really need them for anything. So that's a reason for me to call them and have them also give me a hand with something that I'm really passionate about. And that's giving back to people in my community who may not have the advantages that I grew up having. And I want them to have certain things. So a Merry Morning Christmas is different from my back to school giveaway, because my back to school giveaway is just me giving backpacks and, you know what I mean, just doing, I feel like that's more for the parents, like, you know, y'all don't have to spend as much money on the supplies. But a Merry Morning Christmas is special to me because it's actually a layout of things that I feel like I wanted to expose New Orleans kids to, entrepreneurship. And I feel like my friends are so unique and so cool and make money in so many different ways. And I feel like I want to expose them to that because I don't want them to be limited. Growing up, I felt like I was limited to thinking you have to be a lawyer or a doctor or this or that to be successful, when it's like so many people around me who are doing their own thing and are very successful. So just showing them and exposing them to that outside of social media, like, hey, we work hard, we get up every day, we do what we love doing, and we're making a lot of money and we look good doing it.
Yeah. How can people be a part of your Christmas giveaway?
Just reach out, DM, email. Like, I'm always open to collaborations. Like this year or last year, like December just passed, it was Free Water came on board. Be Fresh, which that brought Loyalty Club on board. I mean, I was just blessed for them, and I was happy to give back to my old high school. So that was, I had worked with Inspire NOLA the last 2 years, which that was great. They always gave me like a great budget to help me make sure my idea went well. But like I said, this December was really special because I was like, I gotta go back to St. Mary's. Like, I haven't been involved enough with somebody who created like who I am. Yeah.
That's amazing. It's always good to give back. We got a lot of people making a lot of money and they're keeping it to themselves and being selfish with it. So the fact that you give back, the Bible says it's better to give than to receive. You'll always be blessed. Okay, overflow. You know, you just recently bought a building and started a business with your partner.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. That's exciting. Like, you know, I'm trying, what a building that's like, what's going on? What's going on, baby?
That is, like, I've always been a big risk taker, a big investor of great ideas. And, you know, me just stepping into that is also me just joining with my partner and us both having this great idea and wanting to, like I said, just wanting to be successful. And this is something we can both accomplish together. You know what I mean? She has her own practice and I have my own, you know, marketing production company. So together, I think this business will be very successful because we're bringing both of those things into one. She's already a notary, you know, she's an attorney. She's just already licensed to do these things that I don't have to go out and actually take a test to start this kind of business. So by me having my marketing, it's just gonna work hand in hand. So that's what I think business is all about, like building with people who have their own, like their own lane and their own talent, and we're kind of building a machine.
So a well-oiled machine at that.
A well-oiled machine, because I think we both are at a point where, you know, like I said, we just individually have successful platforms, so, and brands. So with that, we can only go up.
I interviewed your partner not even a year ago, and she said that she wanted to have her own practice. She wanted to do all these different things, and I'm just like, it hasn't even been a year, sis, and you already doing it? Like, damn, you know? So that's something to be proud of. I mean, together you guys can be an awesome power couple.
Yeah, for sure.
I know that's the goal. So tell us something we all know about you. Tell us something interesting.
Something interesting?
You know, I had a whole perception of you. Like, you just shut me down. Everything I thought you were, from just looking at your Instagram, from just, you know, seeing you in the night, like, you shut me completely down. So I'm sure there's something that...
I guess people don't know that I'm really an introvert. So it's not that I don't like being the center of it. I don't like being the center of attention.
Oh my God, that's so hard to believe.
And somehow all my life I've always been like, Marvin.
I can't believe that. I know you don't like to be the center of attention, but you are Mark Walker Productions. Like, everything is like, how? You know, you the one they're taking pictures of. You the one they record. You the one they want to see. They want to shake your hand. How, sweet? How? I want to keep company at the house. Y'all always, you know, making sure everybody's like, what?
I'm a social person in a small setting, but like I get kind of, you know, nervous when I'm like, if you notice, like at my events, I'm not gonna be on the stage. I'm not like all eyes on me is just like, oh my God. But I'm definitely learning to just embrace
it.
What God is calling for me. Because obviously, when I fight it, things don't go right. But when I go with the flow, and I literally like just tweeted this. Twitter is something, because I really sometimes tweet my thoughts, But
I need
I
to
really
get
just
Twitter.
tweeted this that, you know, I'm doing things that I'm just letting God really navigate what's going on with me. I really have no control over nothing that's happening in my life, and everything is going like I'm just making decisions that I see fit. Like I'm literally like I just feel like I'm at a point where I feel so blessed and so like happy to be at this point in my life, so where I'm really free and really just let it like every day flow however he see fit. Like it's really not in my hands anymore.
Yeah. That is crazy. My girl says she is an introvert. She don't like to be the center of attention. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
God, like what? You don't like it? More people look at it. Woke up to 20,000 followers. Okay. Well, obviously I gotta get this correct message across.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, as long as you're learning from it, you're getting it, you know what you need to do, that's always a plus. Can you rap or sing? None? You can't rap. I wish I could rap. I feel like you know you could. You know you're such a nightlife person. You think people in the nightlife got bars and stuff. You don't have bars.
No.
Okay, so which one could you do better? So if I had to dare you to rap or sing, what dare are you taking? Rap or sing?
Oh, I can rap. I'm Roddy Rich.
You Roddy Rich? Okay. So
I really think I'm him when
okay, well good. So show the people what Marg's version of Roddy Rich is, okay? So
That's so funny.
rap the alphabet or rap a cute little, you know. Okay, so you know we all make bars ourselves, you know what I mean? Like you got a bar somewhere that you came up with or something that you just was like, listen, you know, eerie.
I'm not gonna embarrass myself that much on this camera. I'm not.
Let me see. Okay, well, rap me your favorite Roddy Rich.
All right, see, I can do that.
And I know rap it like not just know.
I'm about to sing.
No, rap. Let me hear
You know
go.
he sing. He
Okay.
sing rap. I'm about to sing rap.
Out with all your might.
What, all my mic?
All your might.
Wait, I'm wild as crazy because I'm really nervous on the camera. Like I'm really about to perform or something. All right. I put the new Forgers on the Jeep. Running bottles underneath. And all my niggas got it out the street. And we're in the rags inside my jeans. Balling.
I'm like, I know some of the songs.
Right, me too. I really thought I knew it in my head.
Because when you hear it, you be feeling it so
Right, I
much.
keep feeling
You
it.
swear to
So
God, you
I
singing
mean,
all the words and you really.
I might have should have did another song, but I thought I liked that. I thought I knew that song. Dang, I hope Roddy Rich don't see this.
That's a good one.
That's really my favorite rapper.
Okay, so we know you can't dance.
I can't, so don't ask me to do it.
Okay, so you know if you check her out on Instagram, like the crazy thing is she can't dance, but she's always
Trying.
So there's this one dance that she do all the time, and she still hasn't gotten it yet. So let's see if she's been practicing long enough, and she has. So she's gonna do it for us sitting down. What's it called?
The Millie.
The Millie. It's the Millie Rock.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if Marg can Millie Rock. All right, go
Right,
ahead.
not to know
Yeah, no music. You don't need no music. You have to use your head. I can't even do it, but I think you know what? That was better than what you did.
Right, because I was sitting down. You can't. My legs are messing me up. My shit be uncoordinated and shit.
That literally was better than the times I've seen you do it.
Yeah.
So that was really good. Thank you so much for being, allowing me to have you act silly.
Right.
Is there anything else you would like the people to know? Anything you have coming up? I know you have a Naughty Gras.
Yeah, so Mardi Gras night, definitely at our parade. I'm doing that. I also have a vision party coming up that I'm doing. I know it's the 3rd. Well, it's gonna be in March.
No, that's perfect actually.
I'm doing that with a local clothing line. It's no longer local. World Envision, and it's gonna be called My Envision. Very excited about that. We took a lot of time and thought that out. It's not gonna just be a regular vision board party. It's gonna actually be very, I feel like, impactful. And like my main goal always is to expose So it's like, it's really gonna take everybody that kind of fuck with us, fuck with their brand, which is a lot of people now, and fuck with me, and just kind of bring that together and just, man, create. Like, whatever we can create right then and there, we're gonna create it. We're gonna solidify it that day, and we're gonna make it happen, and we're gonna take it from there for this year. So we're actually, like I said, the Maya Vision event is gonna be so different and dope for New Orleans because it's gonna be creatives in one space, but we're gonna create that day. So whatever we create that day is gonna actually happen this year.
This year.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I was trying to follow you in that when you kept saying create that day. It's whatever y'all come up with.
Because we're gonna spend a day together. It's gonna be at Buku. It's gonna roll out. You're kind of gonna see.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be panels. It's gonna be Q&As. It's gonna be slideshows, presentations. But it's, like I said, it's also gonna have the creatives in one area. So I do want to create something, like something physical, for us to do this year.
Gotcha.
By us working all together. Whether it's a clothing line collab by two of the most prominent clothing, World and Vision and somebody else, or whether it's an event with everybody, we're gonna create something special that day. So I just really want everybody to come out.
That's gonna be really interesting. I know I want to be a part of that. So thank you so much, Marg. Marg W Productions. Okay.
For sure.
Thank you so much for coming on the couch, on Shatara couch. Giving us some time, and I know that people are gonna see you in a different light now. Okay, so my girl could do the dance. Okay, so don't come for her. All right.